The sun shone brightly, birds sang sweetly. It was springtime at Sunnyside Farm. The animals gathered for a celebration. Pigs rolled in the mud, cows mooed with joy. Barnaby the sheepdog barked happily, his tail wagging furiously. He loved springtime on the farm. There was always so much to do, so much to see, and so many new smells to sniff out.
Stay close, little ones. It's all fun and games until someone gets lost.
Happy spring, everyone! Let's make this the best celebration yet!
The day wore on. The animals ate, they danced, they played games. As the sun began to set, casting long shadows across the farmyard, a worried moo escaped Daisy the cow's lips.
Has anyone seen Ferdinand? He was here just a moment ago, munching on grass by the pond.
Barnaby, ever alert, cocked his head.
Ferdinand? That's odd. I haven't seen him in a while either. Something isn't right.
A ripple of unease spread through the celebrating animals. Ferdinand the duck, known for his jovial personality and even more for his clumsiness, was nowhere to be found. Night fell. The celebration ended. The animals huddled together, fear replacing their joy. Where was Ferdinand? Barnaby, unable to shake the feeling that something was terribly wrong, decided to investigate. He sniffed around the pond where Ferdinand was last seen.
I found something!
The other animals rushed towards him. In the mud they saw a single white feather. It was Ferdinand's! The animals whispered amongst themselves. Where could Ferdinand be? Had he wandered off, or had something terrible happened to him? The once joyful atmosphere was thick with fear and suspicion. The next morning, the animals awoke to another chilling discovery. Beatrice, the farm's prize-winning hen, lay lifeless in the chicken coop. Her eyes were closed, but her normally pristine feathers were ruffled, as if in a struggle. Panic seized the farmyard. First Ferdinand, now Beatrice. This was no coincidence. Something sinister was afoot at Sunnyside Farm.
We have to find out who is doing this. We need to protect ourselves.
Barnaby, his senses on high alert, barked in agreement. He knew he had to solve this mystery before another innocent life was lost. Barnaby sniffed carefully around Beatrice's coop, searching for any trace of the culprit. He found a muddy hoofprint near the entrance.
This hoofprint is too small to belong to Horace.
He declared, examining the mark closely.
And it's certainly not a pig's trotter.
Chimed in Percy, a particularly intelligent piglet known for his love of solving puzzles. Barnaby's eyes narrowed. The only other hoofed animals on the farm were the sheep. Could one of them be responsible for the disappearances of Ferdinand and Beatrice? Suspicion fell upon the sheep. They were generally a meek bunch, but could one of them be harboring a dark secret? The other animals avoided the sheep. Whispers followed them wherever they went. The sheep, sensing the distrust, huddled together nervously.
We have to give them a chance to explain themselves.
Daisy the cow mooed gently. She believed in fairness and couldn't imagine any of the sheep harming anyone. Later that day, Barnaby made a startling discovery. He found another white feather, identical to Ferdinand's, stuck to the wool on Horace's back leg. Horace, the gentle giant of the farm, a killer? It seemed impossible, yet the evidence was right there.
Horace, we need to talk.
Barnaby barked, his voice low and serious. Confronted with the feather, Horace broke down. He confessed that he'd accidentally stepped on Ferdinand while practicing his joyful spring prancing. Afraid and ashamed, he'd hidden Ferdinand's body in the hayloft. Beatrice had witnessed everything, so he'd silenced her too. The animals were stunned. Gentle, fun-loving Horace? A killer? It was hard to believe, yet the truth was undeniable. Horace, consumed by guilt and remorse, was banished from Sunnyside Farm. The animals, though shocked and saddened by the events, New justice had been served. Barnaby, hailed as a hero for solving the mystery, continued to watch over the farm, ever vigilant, ensuring the safety and well-being of his friends. Life at Sunnyside Farm would never be the same, but it went on. The tragedy served as a stark reminder. Even in the most peaceful of places, darkness can lurk, and appearances can be deceiving.